There's a light in the kitchen before sunrise, coffee cooling on the stove. Someone's praying over unpaid bills, trying to learn what trust looks like alone. Faith ain't loud in the early hours, it barely makes a sound, but it shows up in the small decisions when nobody else is around. There's a quiet way love enters a room, no announcement, no demand. It looks like listening when you're tired and reaching out instead of standing back. It's easy to talk about heaven, harder to let it cost you pride. Truth shows up in ordinary moments where you decide how you live your life. I've seen kindness change the temperature in rooms full of shame and doubt. Watched forgiveness walking unannounced and carry the darkness out. You don't have to save the whole wide world or fix what you can't control. Just be the kind of neighbor you'd want knocking on your door. Every law ever spoken, every word heaven sent, finds its meaning in a moment when love costs more than it meant. Not the kind you talk about, but the kind you live between. When you love your neighbor like yourself, you give the gospel hands and feet. It ain't always warm and welcome. Sometimes love walks into fire. Sometimes you hold your tongue in anger. Sometimes mercy asks you higher. You don't lose yourself by giving, you find out who you've been. Grace ain't a weakness in disguise, it's strength that don't need to win. It's food on a plate, it's truth without venom. It's giving your coat when the night cuts denim. It's not who's right, it's who you lift. It's grace with skin on it, that's what this is. Every law ever spoken, every word heaven sent, finds its meaning in a moment when love costs more than it meant. Not belief you keep to yourself, or words you say for Sunday. When you love your neighbor like yourself, you give the gospel hands and feet. Scripture front to back or winning some holy fight. It's seeing yourself in someone else and choosing love anyway. If faith ever leaves the page, it's meant to walk the street. That's how heaven gets close to earth, through ordinary hands and feet.